Here's everything that happened while we were on the clock. Police say incendiary devices found at an Austin Tesla dealership today. Trump aides, including Vice President Vance, discussed war plans in unsecured chat that was accessible to a journalist. The Trump administration is now reviewing how its national security team sent war plans to a journalist. The Trump administration is seeking a Supreme Court halt on reinstating workers at 6 different federal agencies. A Florida man and bootlicker was charged with aggravated assault for driving into a crowd of anti-Musk protesters near a Tesla dealership. Florida's 6th congressional district special election is scheduled in 1 week. RFK Jr. proposes TV ban on pharmaceutical ads. South Korean court reinstates impeached PM as acting president. Postmaster General Louis DeJoy resigns effective immediately. FBI forms a task force following Tesla dealership protests. The probability of a recession is approaching 50% according to a Deutsche Market survey. Israeli settlers attack and arrest Palestinian co-director of an Oscar-winning film called No Other Land. UN directs New York staff to carry IDs, visa documents amid ICE concerns. The first time this order has ever come out, says a spokesperson. And that's everything that happened while we were on the clock.
The NASA astronauts whose 1-week mission lasted 9 months won't see a dime in overtime. And yes, I'm so serious. So NASA astronauts Barry Wilmore and Sunita Williams just returned home after their 9 months in space, far longer than the 1-week trip they originally planned. Williams and Wilmore launched aboard Boeing's Starliner Calypso on June 5, 2024, expecting to spend only 8 days on the International Space Station. But as they approached the station, their spacecraft malfunctioned and NASA decided to keep them in orbit while working on a solution. That brief delay stretched into 288 days, making them 2 of the longest-serving NASA astronauts on a single mission. And despite their unexpected extended stay, they won't be seeing a single cent in overtime pay. According to Scripps News, under NASA rules, astronauts receive a fixed salary, around $152,000 per year, no matter how long they're in space. While their mission was extended by 278 days, their additional pay amounted to just $5 per day, totaling a whopping $1,390. During their time aboard the ISS, the duo stayed busy by conducting science experiments, performing spacewalks, and working with AstroBees, NASA's free-flying robotic assistants. And now that they're back on Earth, they'll spend weeks in rehabilitation just to adjust to gravity again, all without the hazard pay.
A new bootlicker of the year contender has just emerged after a Florida man allegedly drove his SUV toward a crowd of protesters outside a Tesla dealership in West Palm Beach, a reckless act that now lands him in jail facing aggravated assault charges. Andrew Doodle, 42, is accused of steering his vehicle onto a sidewalk during a demonstration on Saturday, forcing over 100 protesters to flee for safety. The rally, organized by local progressive groups, included seniors that were talking about Elon's collaboration with the Trump administration to slash federal jobs and funding, which has resulted in thousands of government worker layoffs since January. Organizers said that the protest specifically targeted Elon's role in advancing policies that undermine public sector employment. Though no injuries were reported, witnesses claim that 2 elderly women narrowly avoided being struck by the SUV. The suspect is currently jailed on felony charges and boasts a Facebook profile saturated with pro-Trump rhetoric and conspiracy-driven content. Now, this demonstration was part of a wave of protests across the nation at Tesla dealerships. Activists nationwide are mobilizing against Elon's partnership with the Trump administration, which prioritizes corporate interests over federal workers' livelihoods and our public services. In Florida, aggravated assault is classified as a 3rd-degree felony, carrying penalties of up to 5 years in prison, 5 years of probation, or a $5,000 fine.